Hi, everyone. Welcome to Relaxing into the Magic of the Unknown. We're at episode 8, for the Relax, I Dare You. Thanks for joining me. My name is Pamela McDowell. So, right now, when I'm recording this, it is 27th of December here in Australia, which is 2 days after Christmas. It's one day after Christmas for the people in the US, and many of us may have had some conversation with friends or family that take us into that, where did all my magic go? Maybe you had a lot of space, and then there's a story, a conversation, something that pulls you into the stuckness of the past, the stuckness of someone else's reality, the stuckness of a story. And what I'd like to invite you, before we even really get started into even looking at the magic of the unknown, is you are not your awareness. You are aware of so many things, and you are not that. I'll let that just be with you for a moment. So if you can just, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the sensations, the heaviness, none of that's you. And you may be listening to this and be like, but what am I? And how do I get the lightness? And if this isn't me, what is it? Well, it's stuff you're aware of. There are things you can do to let it go so you have more space of you. But one of the coolest tools you can be is to acknowledge, hey, this isn't actually mine. So we can start with, okay, return to senders with consciousness attached, all of that that's not yours. And then anything that you're trying to hang on to, anything you're trying to make solid and real, can you just imagine letting space in between those molecules and letting those energies leave your reality? So you may still be aware of them, but what if you don't have to try to make them right or wrong or avoid them, push them away, prove that they're okay, whatever that is? Just let them become less and less solid for you. And everywhere, how many insanities are you aware of in the world right now? How many times you've tried to make sense of that insanity rather than just acknowledge, hey, someone's choosing this. Hey, cool, this is insane, whatever. So every time you try to figure something out or see the rightness of it or make it wrong, it kind of sticks you a little bit. So I'd like to invite you, all of that, open up the spaces between the molecules and start to let it go. And let your body breathe. Let the stuff float away. Let the stuff melt. And then I would invite you to, thank you so much for coming on too. I would invite you to actually bring your awareness to the earth and allow you and your body to receive from the generosity of the earth, the magic of the earth, the presence of the earth. And then also bring your awareness to the rest of the universe and all the lightness and spaciousness and possibility. Allow yourself to receive from that as well. In any of those crazy stuck points of view, whatever that you're trying to hang on to, from the insanity that's on this planet, It isn't this planet, it's on this planet. We just let that loosen up, desolidify, open up, dissipate, become less and less solid for you. And I'd also like to invite you to tap into the energy of some of those magical places in the world that desire to show you a different possibility. So there are some places in the world that are really amazingly gifting and have this sense of magic and possibilities. And I had a friend visiting me for a few days at Christmas and leading up to Christmas. We went to a pretty amazing place that has some beautiful waterfalls. And because of some heavy rain that we've received here in far north Queensland, there were spots where you could go into the water that weren't in the mainstream that normally wouldn't have a lot of water in it. And we walked up the hill and then returned. It's not a huge hill, but walked up the canyon on the pathway, and on the return, like, hey, is this the one? So we got in the water and were able to spend some time there. And from the spot where the water collects, you can see up into a narrow bit of canyon, and also, but where a smaller stream is cascading down, and the light playing and everything, and trees. And the land was just mesmerizing and so gifting and so nurturing. And I wonder what you and your body can receive from that spot of land on this beautiful planet, or another place that you're aware of that would like to contribute to you. And what if you could be aware of all of them right now? How many places, without cognitively knowing the answer, desire to contribute to your request for possibilities, for magic, for question, curiosity? I'm so happy. I'm loving seeing the comments. Thank you. And will you also bring your body along with you? So these cells may not necessarily travel with you, but you have an energetic body. How much of that are you bringing with you as you energetically visit these amazing spots on the planet, but also around the universe? And what intensity of presence can you be with you, your body, and these spaces? And what if your magic, the undefined, was also a contribution to these spaces? Can you get a sense of how big you as a being actually are? And can you get a sense of how big your body energetically is and can be, and what else is possible here? And how much of the unknown do you actually know in some way? And what space of possibility can you be for you, the planet, and consciousness? And just go with that word. We don't have to define what consciousness is, but what if consciousness is everything and all possibilities, and a place where judgment has no effect. It can't limit us, it can't stop us, it can't stop what's available. So everywhere you've turned yourself down because you don't fit with the people that you call friends or call family, you're never going to fit with everyone, because everyone's different. Even the magical people are different than you, because we're all different. But so many people are refusing magic. What if you didn't have to make that right or wrong, and you could still be this intensity of you, whatever that is for you? So what magic do you know? What unknown possibilities are you uniquely aware of? And what questions could you be asking that you've never considered before? And how much fun can you have with all of this? All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave that for here right now. I have a Facebook group I'd love to invite you to, where I am playing with some clearings from excess consciousness. It's a little bit different than what we do right here. And if you'd like to discover more, that's what's happening in the Facebook group for the next, it's 30 days. We've done about 4. So there's quite a few days left. And I'd love to see you there. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask. And what else would we like to discover next week for Relax, I Dare You? Thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.